Bacon, just hearing it sizzling on a hot pan, is enough to make anyone stop in their tracks. The aroma, the slow golden crispiness, the first perfectly crispy bite, it's a simple pleasure that Americans can't seem to get enough of. But here's a question most people never think about. What massive system is going on behind the scenes to bring you that single piece of bacon each morning? Let's start with a seemingly impossible number. Americans consume more than 1.5 billion pounds of bacon each year. That's enough bacon to cover more than 10,000 football fields or surround the earth in its delicious, shimmering smoke. To satisfy this appetite, the country relies on a vast, meticulously designed network of farms, barns, machines, and workers all synchronized to create consistency on a staggering scale. Inside climate-controlled barns, thousands of pigs are raised in environments that are closely monitored for every detail, from temperature, airflow, and nutrition. Automatic feeders deliver balanced meals, veterinarians monitor health and growth, and state-of-the-art factories process millions of pounds of pork with incredible precision. Every bite you've ever tasted is the end result of a chain of biology and engineering, tradition, and high tech. And today, we're following that entire journey from start to finish, from a piglet's first moments to the final smoky transformation of pork belly into an iconic American breakfast food. But before we dive into the farms, let me ask you a fun question. If a plate of fresh bacon were right in front of you, which would your hand touch first? The super crispy, melt-in-your-mouth edges, or the thicker, chewier, more flavorful bacon? Pick a 1 for crispy bacon and a 0 for chewy bacon. Your vote will help shape how this series develops. And while you're here, continue the journey by subscribing to the channel, where each story takes you ever closer to the farm. If your image of a pig farm still comes from old postcards, muddy fields, wooden fences, and scattered feed, you might be surprised by what modern American farms actually look like today. The reality is far more advanced. Large pork operations now resemble climate-controlled research centers built around technology designed to keep thousands of pigs healthy, comfortable, and stress-free from their very first day of life. Inside these long, insulated barns, temperature, humidity, and airflow are controlled with near-medical precision. Ventilation systems draw in clean air and push out excess heat, preventing the pigs from becoming overheated or stressed. Automatic feeders deliver scientifically balanced diets formulated by nutrition experts, ensuring each pig receives exactly what it needs to grow consistently and safely. Every drop of water, every nutrient, and every environmental change is monitored through computers that track the barn's conditions around the clock. Farmers use digital tools to manage herd health, logging growth data for every pig from birth. When a sow farrows, her litter is recorded immediately. This technology is the reason a single 10,000 head farm can produce more than 250,000 healthy piglets a year, not by chance, but through carefully controlled conditions that prioritize welfare and efficiency. In the world of pork, lower stress means higher quality meat later on. Veterinarians play a central role, conducting routine health checks and examining everything from respiratory performance to hoof condition. Biosecurity protocols are strict. Workers often shower before entering and again before leaving to prevent outside pathogens from reaching the herd. The barns may be quiet, but behind the scenes they operate like a coordinated ecosystem where engineering, biology, and animal care work together seamlessly. As the pigs grow from small, squealing newborns into strong, market-ready animals, their journey shifts from the controlled environment of the farm to the next crucial stage, the transportation process that carries them toward the processing facility where their transformation into food truly begins. When pigs reach their ideal market weight, their journey transitions from the controlled calm of the farm to the next carefully managed phase, transportation. This step is more delicate than many realize. Stress can affect both animal welfare and final meat quality, so every detail from timing to airflow is designed to keep the pigs as calm as possible. These trailers use non-slip flooring, wide ventilation panels, and gentle lighting to create a steady, predictable environment during travel. Workers guide the pigs quietly, avoiding sudden movements or loud noises. In modern American pork production, maintaining low stress isn't just ethical, it's essential for consistent, high-quality results. Most farms are located fairly close to processing facilities, reducing travel time and helping the pigs stay relaxed. Once the trucks arrive, the animals move into designated unloading areas where trained staff direct them into clean, temperature-controlled holding pens. Here, the pigs are given time to rest and settle, allowing their breathing and heart rate to normalize before the next stage begins. Inside the plant, strict welfare standards shape every step. Walkways are curved to encourage natural movement, gates are cushioned to prevent injury, and lighting is adjusted to keep the pigs moving calmly. Federal inspectors oversee the process to ensure humane handling at all times. Modern facilities use highly regulated systems to ensure the process is fast, controlled, and respectful. From this point forward, the animal transitions into food production where safety, cleanliness, and accuracy guide every action. As the carcasses move from the stunning area onto the processing line, the focus shifts towards skilled butchering. This is where the body is opened, divided, and prepared for the cuts that will shape the final product. And among those cuts, one stands out above the rest: the pork belly, the foundation of America's favorite bacon. As the carcass enters the main processing floor, the environment shifts into a space defined by precision and timing. Modern pork plants are engineered so each movement serves a purpose. The first major step is splitting the carcass down the middle, two clean, symmetrical halves that glide along overhead rails into specialized cutting zones. From there, each portion begins its own path: shoulders for roast and sausage, hind legs for hams, and loins for chops. But the true highlight of this journey is found along the lower section of the carcass, the pork belly. This cut carries the perfect blend of fat and lean, giving bacon its signature texture and flavor. Before the belly can be removed, cutters or automated blades take off the shoulders and hind legs, sending them to different processing lines. Then comes one of the most delicate tasks: removing the ribs. Some facilities rely on high-pressure mechanical presses that separate bone from meat in a single controlled motion. Others use skilled workers who slide their knives under the rib cage and lift the bones away with movements so smooth they resemble unzipping the belly from its frame. This step preserves the integrity of the meat, which is essential for what comes next. Once exposed, the belly moves to the trimming area. Here, both machines and trained hands shape each slab to precise standards. Excess fat is removed, uneven edges are squared, and the skin may be taken off depending on the final product. Uniformity matters. Consistent shape ensures even curing, cleaner pressing, and perfect slicing later in the line. After trimming, the bellies pass through inspection. Some plants use industrial scanners to detect irregularities, while others rely on experienced workers who can spot defects instantly. Only the best, most consistent slabs continue forward. At this stage, the pork belly is no longer just another cut, it's a prepared canvas ready for transformation. The next step is where its journey takes on flavor and identity: curing, brining, and smoking. This is the moment when simple meat begins evolving into the smoky, savory bacon Americans love. When the pork bellies leave the trimming line, they enter the stage where they begin transforming from raw meat into true bacon. Everything starts with curing an exact mix of salt, sugar, and spices. Each plant follows its own formula, but the goal is always the same: even flavor, balanced seasoning, and consistent quality across thousands of slabs. Most facilities use brine injectors for this step. Rows of fine needles move in steady patterns, pushing a seasoned solution deep into the meat. This helps the cure spread evenly through the layers of fat and lean. After injection, the bellies rest in chilled rooms, letting the brine settle and ensuring identical flavor from edge to center. Next comes the smokehouse. Warm smoke from hardwood chips, usually hickory, applewood, or maple, circulates around the slabs. Hickory delivers a bold profile, applewood adds a softer sweetness, and maple offers a mellow aroma. Temperature and humidity stay tightly controlled, so the bellies absorb just the right amount of smoke without drying or toughening. Once smoked, the bellies pass through a gentle pressing system. Pressing shapes each slab into a uniform block, important for clean, even slices later on. Straight edges help machines cut more accurately and reduce waste during slicing. After pressing, industrial scanners or trained inspectors examine the bellies for cracks, empty pockets, or uneven textures. Anything that doesn't meet quality standards is redirected to other products. The best, most uniform slabs continue toward the slicing line. At slicing, ultra-sharp blades cut each slab at high speed. Depending on demand, the machine can produce thin cut, thick cut, or extra thick slices. As the belly moves through the blades, the slices fall neatly onto conveyors, forming organized rows that look almost like patterned tiles. The final stop is packaging. The bacon is arranged, vacuum sealed, labeled, and cooled. Many packages include clear windows so shoppers can see the marbling before buying. From here, the products enter refrigerated transport, heading toward grocery stores, diners, and home kitchens across the country. In a surprisingly short amount of time, a raw piece of pork belly becomes the smoky, savory strips millions of Americans expect to see sizzling in their pans each morning. From the outside, a pack of bacon seems simple, just a few neatly stacked strips waiting to hit a hot skillet. But after walking through its entire journey, it becomes clear that each slice represents an entire network of farms, machines, people, and decisions working in perfect coordination. Nothing about bacon just happens. It's the result of a long chain of care and precision. Behind every strip are farmers who raise pigs in climate-controlled barns, monitoring nutrition, airflow, and health with modern technology. There are transport teams trained to reduce stress, ensuring the animals stay calm from barn to facility. Inside the plant, skilled workers in advanced systems break down each carcass with exact measurements, preparing the pork belly that will eventually become bacon. And then, of course, come the smokehouse's engineered spaces where flavor, color, and aroma finally come to life. What makes bacon iconic isn't only its taste. It's the way tradition and modern engineering blend together. The knowledge passed down through generations, how to cure, how to smoke, how to balance fat and lean, now works alongside scanners, temperature controls, and slicing machines that can cut thousands of perfect strips in minutes. It is both craft and technology, operating quietly behind the scenes. The next time a strip curls in a pan or releases that unmistakable smoky aroma, you'll know the story behind it. A story shaped by nutritionists, farmers, veterinarians, engineers, and line workers. A story built through consistency, safety, and respect for each step of the process. From piglet to package, bacon is more than a breakfast item. It's a glimpse into how modern American agriculture turns raw ingredients into food with reliability and care. And in every kitchen where bacon hits the skillet, that long, complex journey finally meets its purpose, bringing simple, familiar joy to the table.